A day in the life of a life and/or accident and sickness agent. Council rules and you. You start your morning in the office. When checking emails, you receive a request from a client to make changes to their insurance coverage. You make detailed notes, confirm the instructions in writing, and explain any potential effects that may occur due to the requested changes. Best practice. You must maintain proper records, which includes in-depth notes of client discussions held during each meeting to ensure customer protection. These notes should indicate the reason for purchasing an insurance product and how it fits the client's needs. Notes to file are especially important when a client makes any changes to a policy. It's now mid-morning. During a meeting, your client declines insurance coverage offered and acts contrary to your recommendations. You ensure that you conduct a needs analysis, use policy illustrations, and discuss coverage options with your client. Best practice. Where disputes or complaints arise, the Insurance Council places the responsibility on the licensee to demonstrate the transaction occurred in accordance with the client's direction and understanding. Make detailed notes and confirm the client's instructions in writing. While having lunch, a reminder pops up that your errors and omissions insurance is up for renewal. You reach out to your provider to discuss if your current coverage still meets your needs. Best practice. Under Insurance Council Rule 711, you must be covered by errors and omissions insurance that extends to all activities as a licensed insurance agent, salesperson, or adjuster, with a minimum of $1 million per claim and a minimum aggregate limit of $2 million. If a licensee is no longer insured, they must notify the Insurance Council within 5 business days and immediately stop conducting any insurance activities. In the afternoon, while reviewing a client's file, you determine the current policy may not fit the client's needs. You contact the client to discuss alternatives. During the discussion, the client inquires about a product you are not familiar with. You inform the client you will look into this matter further. This inspires you to take a continuing education course so you can expand your knowledge in that area. Best practice. To fulfill your professional development and license responsibilities, you must meet the continuing education requirements of your class of license for each license year that runs June 1 to May 31 annually. Council's Code of Conduct Section 10.3.4 details you must not represent yourself as having specific expertise in a given area of practice or industry designations unless you are suitably qualified by virtue of experience, training, or both. It's now the end of the day. You receive a phone call from a client's spouse requesting information about the client's policy. You inform them that you cannot divulge this information. Best practice. Council's Code of Conduct includes client confidentiality guidelines. You cannot divulge or use any information derived from a client except for the purpose for which the information was obtained, unless expressly authorized by the client or as required by law. Even providing information about a client to the client's spouse without their express consent could be a breach of client confidentiality. To summarize, Council rules and Council's Code of Conduct are applicable every day in your professional dealings.